How do we speak about people who hate us? So I want to be careful at the beginning that I don't convey the impression that to be a Christian is just to be a pacifist and you just sit there and I just take everything you say about me or throw at me and I don't have a right to defend myself or just say anything. Like that's just not true, right? Like I can and I should defend myself and I should defend the gospel and I should defend the truth. I can speak and should speak directly and frankly. As disciples, we are increasingly faced with ideas that create intense feelings and emotions in us. But here's the key. Like, I don't have permission from God to ever speak without charity. I mean, to be clear, I do all the time. That's why I go to confession. I go to confession, and I went to confession not too long ago. The priest kind of like chewed me out for some things that I confessed, and I looked at him, I said, I'm not proud of this, right? Like, I acknowledge these are sins. That's why I'm bringing to you. And he looked at me and he went, oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot about that. So I don't have permission to speak this way, I cannot imitate the culture at large. I can never speak with contempt. I can never speak with sarcasm. I can never gossip. One of my favorite stories about gossip, St. Philip Neri, often called the second apostle of Rome, 16th century priest. A woman came to him one time, or a man, I don't remember which, and confessed the sin of gossip. And he said, okay. He says, well, the Lord forgives you. Here's your penance. I want you to go to the market, and I want you to buy a chicken, which of course would be a live chicken in the 16th century, right? And I want you to walk from the market to such and such a gate in the city of Rome, which was maybe a mile away. And as you're walking, I want you to pluck the feathers from the chicken. And then when you get to the gate, I want you to turn around and I want you to walk back, retrace your steps to the market and pick up every feather. And she looked at him and she said, Father, I'm never going to be able to do that. And he said, exactly. And you're never going to be able to take back what you said. I can never gossip. I can never slander. I can never detract. I can never shame. St. Paul says, bless those who persecute you. Bless and do not curse them. James, we often joke amongst ourselves, right? Feeling good right now? Read the letter of James. It'll kind of ruin your mood. So James says, James chapter 3, the tongue is a fire, an unrighteous world among our members, staining the whole body, setting on fire the cycle of nature, and set on fire by hell. Isn't that a real pick-me-up? Every kind of beast and bird, of reptile and sea creature can be tamed and has been tamed by humankind, but no human being can tame the tongue, a restless evil full of deadly poison. Then he's speaking to Christians. With it we bless the Lord and Father, and with it we curse men who are made in the image and the likeness of God. From the same mouth come blessing and cursing. My brothers, this cannot be so. That is a striking rebuke to me, and I'm sure it is to most of us.
That's why I'm not talking that much on this episode.
Let's just make that clear. We've duct taped Nick right now. Or Jesus, it's a passage that haunts me oftentimes. Jesus in the Gospel of Matthew chapter 12, he says, on the day of judgment, people will give an account of every careless word they utter.